Most e-commerce and omnichannel retail teams are still managing demand through spreadsheets, which leads to stockouts, excess inventory, and procurement cycles that are always a step behind. This is the Rudder Demand Planning platform, an AI-driven decision layer built on top of your ERP. We'll walk through forecasting, inventory and BOM planning, purchase order automation, store and marketplace planning, and financial alignment through open-to-buy. Let's start with the dashboard. The dashboard gives you a real-time overview across every channel and warehouse, PO status, inventory health across the full catalog, AI-generated 12-month revenue forecast, top critical and surplus SKUs, monthly PO summary, and warehouse utilization at every node. Everything a planning team needs before the day starts. Next, let's look at sales predictions. This is where the AI does its foundational work. The platform uses up to 48 months of SKU-level history to generate a 12-month forward forecast, aligned to the 4-4-5 retail calendar, calibrated for seasonal patterns and promotional lift, and validated continuously using MAPE and weight metrics. Each SKU carries a confidence label, high, medium, or low, so planners know exactly where to trust the model and where to apply judgment. When adjustments are needed, scale factors can be applied at the category or SKU level, stacked on top of the AI's baseline. Every override is logged with a user ID and timestamp. Moving into inventory planning, this is where forecast demand converts into concrete requirements. The Saleable tab shows weekly demand, target weeks of supply, DC requirements, and replenishment needs across every channel, calculated from live ERP data, refreshed multiple times a day. The BOMs tab is where the platform separates itself. For every finished product, the AI automatically explodes the BOM and aggregates component demand across every SKU that shares an input material, all consolidated into a single procurement requirement per purchasable component, every planning cycle. The purchasable tab brings it together. Total requirements, open POs, and calculated order quantities, with a direct path to purchase order creation. Now, let's move to purchase orders, where planning turns into execution. The AI powered by recommendation engine evaluates every SKU against supply, sales velocity, stockout risk, lead time, and MOQ, and produces a prioritized procurement list with impact classifications and written rationale for each line. Planners review, adjust, and confirm. Purchase orders push directly to the ERP in a single click, vendor grouped, lead time aware, and fully auditable. From procurement, let's go into store planning. This is where the platform manages inventory allocation across retail locations, showing in-transit quantities, QOH, QA, weeks of supply, and replenishment needs per store. SKUs below threshold flag as critical. The Create Transfer workflow initiates replenishment from the DC, with min/max thresholds pre-configured per store. Next is the Marketplace section. Here you get the same planning view applied to FBA and other marketplace warehouse nodes, weekly demand, weeks of supply, replenishment lead, and total quantity needed. Transfers from the primary DC are initiated and tracked in the same workflow. The next one is wholesale. Wholesale follows the same structure. You can plan across all wholesale warehouse nodes, initiate transfers, and track active and previous movements. One thing to note here, the DC shows a replenishment demand column, reflecting its responsibility to supply both outbound wholesale orders and downstream warehouse nodes simultaneously. Finally, the open-to-buy module. This is where procurement connects to financial accountability. Plans are seeded by the AI-generated forecast, with configurable coverage targets, budget constraints, and EOP goals at category and total level across every quarter. Operations and finance work from the same numbers. Procurement stays within defined working capital boundaries. AI forecasting, BOM-aware inventory planning, automated PO execution, and financial alignment. All connected, all running from the same data. To see this on your own catalog, reach out at business@rudderanalytics.com.